guys, I almost gave up on filming this video, honestly. I mean, oh my god. The amount of times I kept messing up, stuttering, and saying things that are not supposed to be in the video are hilarious. Okay, it's not hilarious. But anyways, you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Paranormal with Yuri. I hope you guys are having a great night or day, wherever it is for you. When you finally get to see this video, you guys, in today's video, we are going to be talking about, yet again, another urban legend game. Now, this one's a little bit different from all our other videos because, you know, those ones were spooky, and in my perspective, this isn't going to be really spooky at all, but it's probably however you view it, that it might or might not be spooky for you. I'm super short, so I'm like this. I'm just like tiptoeing. But anyways, you guys, before we get into the video, I would just like to quickly say for you guys to please subscribe if you wanna. If you do enjoy my videos, it would do me justice. And also please make sure to like this video and comment your thoughts on it. Anyways, let's just get right into the video. So basically what we are going to be talking about today is about an urban legend called the Black God Ritual. And it's basically about how to travel back in time. Yeah, you heard me right. We are going to be learning about how to travel back in time. You may be thinking, wait a minute, we can't actually do that. There's no way in hell. Well, there's an actual ritual. Yeah, an actual ritual on how to go back in time. And in today's video, I will be telling you guys all about how you can travel back into time. So if you find this intriguing, and you want to know how to travel back in time, and you actually want to do this or try this out, keep on watching this video because I'm going to tell you the steps and everything on how to travel back in time. Now, let's talk a little bit about this. So I think the website is called Ghost Machine, so credit to them for writing this blog. I will be reading their blog to you guys and basically explaining to you guys about the game. I'll be telling you about the ritual, how to play it, and then I'll tell you guys my thoughts and opinions on it, and if I think you should play it or not, okay? Let's get into this video now. Okay, when I first found this Japanese ritual game, it was an archived second post dated 2007 that was written as a phrase I understood to mean roughly the Black God Ritual. Now, I couldn't say the Japanese words because I'm bad at Japanese. I'm not fluent, but however, I am part Japanese, if you couldn't tell because of my name. It's Yuriko, or Yuri. But let's continue the video. Also, I'll put a picture up here for the actual phrase of how it looks in Japanese, and maybe you'll be able to understand it. If you're fluent in Japanese, maybe not, but I'll still put it here because, you know, it looks cool, and yeah. Okay, guys. So, it is part of a larger thread titled, yet again, some other Japanese words, which I will put here as well. And it says, is there a way to turn back time in English? It's meant to be a method of traveling, not to another world, but to the past. Okay, you guys, so. But if you translate the ritual's title more directly, it's actually something closer to Kurokami's technique, the art of Kurokami. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that's another game, you guys. So if you have heard about that game or know a little bit about that, please tell me about it in the comments below. I would love to know. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. A detail which immediately set my spider sense to tingling. Why? Well, if you're a longtime TGIMM reader, you probably already know it's because I've already covered a game with an almost identical name. That game is called Kurokami-sama. But if you compare Kurokami-sama to today's subject, it becomes very clear that they're extremely different games. In fact, they bear absolutely nothing in common except for their names and the fact that they are both Japanese ritual games. Okay. That was curious to me, so I started looking into a little more and I fell down a giant rabbit hole in the process. There is, I think, a reason why these very different rituals are very similar to each other. Japanese works as a language, the way Japanese works as a language. However, because of all that research amounted to about 1,000 words of text by the time I was done with it, I'm actually going to break tradition here and bump all that to go after the ritual's instructions rather than before reading it. Even though I think it's all fascinating, and even though I'm sure many of you would also find it interesting, I would also be willing to bet that plenty of people just want to read the ritual itself and call it a day. I'm going to read a little bit more of this to you before getting into the ritual and how it's played, because I think it's interesting and I want to give you guys a little background on it as well. But if you don't want to hear all these details and you just want to know how to play the game or time travel like that, I will just advise you to skip it, because I don't know how to put in timestamps. I'll learn about it though in the future for my other videos. Okay. So if you want to read a lot of theorizing about why I suspect these two very games to have almost identical names, you can either scroll down or just click here if you want to read the game itself to continue on. Before beginning playing, it's useful to note that the Black Ritual, as I'll refer to from here on out, makes use of the Rokuyo calendar, a date-keeping system in Japan originally based off the lunar calendar, used to determine lucky and unlucky days. There are 6 days in a Rokuyo week. Roku meaning 6, Sensho, Tomobiki, Sakimake, Butsumetsu, Taien, and Shaku. The Black God ritual is meant to be performed right as the clock ticks over from the evening of Sensho to the wee hours of the morning of Tomobiki. Okay, so basically you have to wait for a specific day in the calendar to play the ritual, because that is how you're supposed to do it traditionally. Okay, you guys, let's continue reading. Not familiar with the lunar calendar? Good news. It's pretty easy to figure out what the Rokuyo day it is. Many modern Japanese calendars still keep track of the Rokuyo week. You'll typically find the calendars for each of the 6 Rokuyo days written in the corners of the Gregorian calendar, squares that correspond to them. Okay, you guys. So I kind of messed up there. I meant characters, but I will fix where I put that when I edit this video. Anyways, there's no way to reverse this ritual. By the way, just don't attempt to perform unless you really sure you want to relive a part of your life that's already passed. Okay, guys. So first of all, this is only for people who want to go back in time to relive a part of their life that they miss or whatever. If you don't want to go back to a part of your life in the past, you know, which some of us probably won't want to do anyway, because some of us don't really have a good past that we want to go back to, you know, then don't play this game at all, because it won't be for you. This game is specifically only suggested to the people who actually want to go back in their past because they missed something of their past. So if you want to do that, you can go ahead and play the game, and if you don't, then you probably are just best learning about it or taking off the video right now. Okay, whatever, you guys. So it says players, 1 principal. So obviously 1 person, right? So it says requirements. Okay, so these are the things that you would need to play, and this is the steps. Oh my god, you guys. I don't even have words right now. I just keep messing up all the time. Whatever, I'm not restarting this video. I literally refilmed it so many times. I'll just correct myself when I edit this. Okay, but this is what you will need to play the game, and you know, we're starting to learn about the ritual and how to play it. So let's get started. Okay, so requirements. A quiet, empty room in which to play. So you need to be in a quiet area only. This room should identically be a square-shaped tatami room, measuring 6 mats or less. That's very specific. Okay, you guys. It must be at least 261 meters or 857 feet above sea level. Okay, you guys. Yeah, quite specific. Okay. You need a candle and matches or a lighter. So these are the things you're going to need to play the game, by the way. So if you don't have those things, I suggest you get it quick if you do want to play this game. Okay. A black ink-based writing implement, a Sharpie or other variety of permanent marker is recommended. Okay, so you can get a permanent marker, you know, anything that has black ink that is permanent, get that. It's recommended. Okay, a Rokuyo calendar, so you need a Japanese calendar. So I mean, if you're not in, you know, Japan, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you can find them online, but I mean, I don't know, you guys. A timekeeping device capable of marking time in complete silence. Do not use a timekeeping device that audibly ticks. I don't know what kind of device that is, you guys, but if you do know what that even is, please let me know in the comments because I'm really confused reading this, a little bit confused. Okay, preparing. Consult your Rokuyo calendar. I'm sorry I keep butchering that, you guys. Ugh, okay. To determine an appropriate time to perform the ritual. Choose your date by first identifying an upcoming tomobiki you find appealing. Then note the date of the sensho directly prior to this tomobiki. This sensho is the date on which you will perform the ritual. Make any necessary arrangements. Assemble to the required supplies. Decide to what point in time you would like to return. Choose your playing space and empty it of any and all furniture or items. If possible, clear any debts you have in the present. Shortly before midnight on your chosen sensho, bring the candle, matches, or lighter, Sharpie, and timekeeping device to the playing space. Close the curtains or otherwise block the windows. Ensure that no light from the outside is visible within playing space. Turn off, unplug, and or remove the batteries from any or all devices of other items capable of making noise and clear them from the playing space. You may retain your timekeeping device as long as it is completely silent, e.g. a digital witch with any alarms or other noise-making functions turned off, etc. Clear the playing space of any remaining furniture or other items if you have not already done so. Clear the playing space of all people or pets. When the playing space is dark, silent, and empty, all of these things in the room oh my god, sorry, I misread that, you guys. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. And empty are all things. Save yourself and your supplies. Close the door and the room. Turn off the lights and begin. Okay, so let's revisit those steps. So basically, you are going to get all the supplies you need, which mentioned before, and you have to make sure that you're in a quiet room. Make sure there's no audio noise or whatever. Make sure there's no pets or cats, and you know, you'll get started playing right away. Okay, make sure the lights are all off as well. No lights should be there, just plain darkness with your candles. Okay. Using the Sharpie, write the date to which you would like to travel on the candle. Write whatever date you want to go back to, you know, do that. Place the candle on the floor in the center of the playing space. Sit cross-legged on the floor in front of the candle. Light the candle using the matches or lighter. Keep an eye on the time. At 11:59 p.m., get ready. At 12 midnight, just as Sensho becomes Tomobiki, close your eyes and hold your breath. At 12:01 a.m. on Tomobiki, allow yourself a breath. Then speak the phrase phonetically, Yonatamo. Oh, Yonata. You guys, oh my goodness. I'm cringing at the literally ways I'm pronouncing everything in Japanese and butchering it up. I'm sorry. I will correct myself, however. Yonotamo. Say that. And then repeat it once more and again. Keep repeating it. Keep chanting it as many times as you feel you must. So just keep chanting Yonotamo. Keep chanting it. Okay? Okay. When you sense the time is finally right, let yourself fall silent. Now open your eyes. You've done it correctly. You arriving. What will you do with the time you regain? Use it wisely. Otherwise, what was the point of making the journey in the first place? Okay, you guys. So that is how you play the time traveling game. That's how you travel back in time. Now, it seems very hectic. I don't know what word to use, you guys, but it seems a little bit. It seems like a lot, honestly. Not even a little bit. It seems like a lot to do. I mean, these steps seem a little bit difficult. I mean, first of all, if you're not in Japan, where are you gonna find the damn calendar? I mean, you've got everything else. You can get the candles at a store. You can get the Sharpie at a store. I don't know about the audible device from like the past. Yo, I don't know, but like you can get those things, but you just need the calendar, right? And you'd have to be in Japan for that. I mean, if you know, you know. I mean, if you go online and maybe you find it, you're lucky. But I mean, this game is only for people who actually feel that they have to go back to the past. Otherwise, why would you need to go back to the past? Is there something that you need to fix? I mean, I don't know, you guys, but if you really do want to go back to the past that badly, then this video is for you. Make sure to get all the supplies, play it if you wanna, you know. It didn't really say that this game is dangerous, so you know, it's not really a spooky video. It's not dangerous. However, I mean, it still can be dangerous to do something like this because you never know what can happen, you know. Like I've been saying in all my other videos, doing these kinds of things, you never know what really could happen, you know. We just don't know. I mean, maybe you can really time travel. Maybe you can go back in time if you do these steps correct, or maybe nothing will happen at all because it's just something like a hoax online, you know? But anyways, you guys, without further ado, we should wrap up the video now. I just want to say sorry for stuttering so much and butchering those names in Japanese. I'm not trying to be racial at all, racist at all. I just have a bad word. You guys already know. You've probably seen my videos. If you have not, you could notice that I'm really bad at like reading things. I quite stutter a lot and butcher things a lot of times, but I do make sure to correct myself, or at least try to. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and without further ado, if you did like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts on this time traveling game. Do you actually think this game could work? I mean, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's real? You think if you got all these steps down correctly, you'd be able to travel back in time? Or do you think it's all fake, you know? Do you think like something like this couldn't happen even if you got all the steps right, even if you did everything? Just let me know your thoughts, you guys, and also make sure to subscribe. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.